Here's a maintenance-free crop to grow in Zone 7, U.S. Hardiness Cold Zone 7, and that's prickly pear cactus. And I would go for the one with no spines. They call it Burbank Spineless. This is Opuntia Robusta, but it's the spineless variety. You can see the little flower buds look like they have spines, and the little tunas or pads or leaves look like they have spines. But as soon as it grows older, they don't develop into spines, just glochids, the little tiny microscopic spines that are irritative, but you don't see any big spines. Now if you irritate this cactus, bump it a lot, disturb it, it'll grow spines, a few spines. But as long as it's left alone, it won't. But this is how it grows. During the winter, it lays down, deflates, and when warm weather comes back, it starts picking itself back up again. And you see all these brand new leaves. I really like the cactus because it doesn't need any help and I don't have to worry about the dry summers. It's edible and useful. I let this honeysuckle grow on my fence. It's really good for deer and stuff. And because I have horses, I have to put my pear trees, my baby pear trees, on the fence so that they don't get rubbed down. This is a little newborn baby pear tree I just planted, but another one coming up. But this honeysuckle is really good for bees, hummingbirds, and butterflies and other pollinators. I really like it, and it's edible to deer and goats, and it keeps its leaves in the winter. So Japanese honeysuckle is real good for animals, so they won't starve. Right now my bees are mating above the hives. They're making a very loud roar as all kinds of drones are going in and out of each hive. And they're flying out, going above the hives and mating with the queens. Well, the princesses. I call it the drone frenzy, because during the spring, every day about this time, the drones start going in and out of the hives. It's around 2 o'clock. They start going in and out of the hives, and they have different smells, so it gets the bees a little agitated, the workers, and they fly all over the place. And it actually looks like swarming going on above here. But they're running the princess queens out of the hive, and they're mating with them up there in the air. And almost got a swarm twice today, but they went back inside the hive. See, I'm trying to make a big bunch of prickly pears because they're so good. Here's one that I planted this winter that's recovering. Another little pad. And all you got to do is stick the pads in the ground. And no, don't water them. Just stick them in the ground unless you live in a desert. And they grow. This is all just a bunch of little rows of cactus. You got to keep the weeds away from them or they'll shade them out. Some more. Here's some more. But I'm trying to make a little farm of prickly pear cactus. I see this one broke. So, well, it's touching the ground. That's good enough. It'll root. Here's some more of the cactus row. The reason I plant them in a row is so I can get the mower beside them very easy. Straight beside them. They're in there. It's hard to see them. Pads are there. now that it's finally got sunny, we haven't had sun for several weeks. And it's been in the 40s at night, low 40s. So it's been cold for a couple of weeks. Before that, of course, it was in the 30s and 40s, but it's finally warming up, and I'm starting to see the cactus quickly recovering, quickly starting to get little leaflets. See, there's a new little leaflet right there. There's another one right there. I really think these are cool. Some people call them Barbary figs or Indian figs. Of course, Opuntia is not a fig, but they do call them that. But prickly pear are cool, and you really should grow them if you live in zone 7 or warmer. A lot of logging trucks going by making noise. See, this one was bumped a lot by the horses, so it's making thorns, but only there. It only makes thorns when it's agitated. You see some. But if you take care of them and you don't bother them, they won't have thorns. Or at least this variety. You need to make sure you get the right variety of prickly pear when you get them, because some kinds of prickly pears are small and very thorny. And they all grow about the same, so you might as well get what you want. eBay will have them, or a friend.